How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Double Pebble. So today we are going to be reviewing EC Robert Lewandowski. Now, I know that I've been reviewing a lot of strikers. That is because I've seen that most of the questions from all of you are mainly pertaining to strikers, and that is why I focus a little bit more on strikers for the past few weeks. But nonetheless, next week I will probably be looking at other positions. As you guys know, I don't review goalkeepers at all because they are out of our control. You just have to get the best. And then for defenders, I don't really like to review them because they are like semi out of our control. Like most of the time, you can't decide who gets the ball, that kind of thing. So it is difficult for me to review them, but nonetheless I will still do defenders from time to time. Attacking players are generally easier and better to review because I can control who gets the ball at what time. Alright, so let's now go into our review for Robert Lewandowski. So let's look at his stats first, okay? He is 185.79. That is, I would consider a good height for a striker and good weight as well. And his strength is a little bit low, surprisingly, at 79. I would thought he would be stronger. He is not known for pace, so he's got I would say average pace by today's standard, 84. Dribbling is quite low, 81. Ball control is average as well, 85. Shot passing is very low, but I think that is okay for strikers. His finishing, as expected, is good at 92. Shot power is 86. Heading is 88, which is slightly above average. For just for information, I consider average to be about 85. Okay. Then a long shot is 84. Volley is not that good. Positioning is 92. Okay. Reaction is average at 85. So, judging from the stats, he looked like a more all-rounded kind of player. Okay. His jump is also decent. I would say slightly below average, 80. Agility is a little bit low. That is a concern. As you guys know, I like strikers with good agility. Balance is also 82. Generally, he doesn't seem to have stats that is too low or too high. He's like a striker that is very all-rounded and in the middle range. Okay, now on to his traits. Now he's got a couple of them, 7 of them in fact. Goal master, finisher, target man, wing player, area control, dribble master, long shot specialist, sniper. Lack of tanker might be a little bit of a concern here. Work rate is also not ideal. Once again, 2 mid, and he's an injury-free player. Now on to price before we go into our in-game analysis. He's pretty expensive, to be honest. First of all, because he's from the EC season, which, as you guys know, are quite pricey, even though the price has normalized quite a fair bit after the recent update. But nonetheless, he's still expensive. Current price is about 100 million, average also about 100 million. So 100 million for a striker, it's kind of expensive, I would say. But nonetheless, let's just go into the in-game analysis and we'll see whether he is worth it. Alright? Okay, now first things first. Lewandowski is a bit like Pavlyuchenko in the sense that they are like the poor man's Ronaldo. Both of them are very all-rounded, but Ronaldo is like the ultimate all-rounder striker. Okay, so they are like the cheaper knockdown version. Okay, so first things, his aerial ability is quite good. Good height, good jump, good header. He's got aerial trait, which means that he does score a few headers here and there. As you can see in my highlights, he scored quite a few headers for me. Finishing is also, as expected, very good for a striker of his caliber. His positioning is also very good, and that I think is attributed to his lack of pace. Normally, if you realize, right, strikers that are not so fast have very good positioning to make up for the lack of pace. Okay, so but I do realize that he likes to drop deep a lot, so this might be a pro and a con, or a con. It depends on how you use your striker. But if you like your striker to stay up there, I would suggest you avoid pairing him with a high work rate striker like Ronaldo. If not, Ronaldo will be the one pushing forward and he will be the one pulling back deeper into midfield. So if you want him as a striker, pair him with another mid work rate or low work rate striker. Okay. That is actually all his strength, to be honest, I have to say. Weakness wise, he's got quite a lot, to be honest. The first one is that he's not the quickest player by any stretch of the imagination. So I realized that against strong teams and strong players, his pace seems to get found out quite a lot. Like against the weaker teams, no problem, he is able to outrun them easily. But when you come to the high grade +5 teams, +6, +7, +8 teams, his pace is really nothing to shout about. So that is a big concern. There's no 5-star skills for him as well, but most non-world best strikers are like that. So that is also another weakness. Now the tanker trait is also missing. I like strikers with tanker because they just seem a bit more hardy to them. So that is also a concern. And I also mentioned that he likes to drop deep a lot. So like I've got striker and center forward. When I put him as striker and I put Ronaldo as center forward, he likes to drop deep a lot, and then Ronaldo just push forward. So they kind of like mess up the formation a little bit. So like I said, if you want him to be a striker, pair him up with someone mid, you know, someone like an Ibra, then he'll be up there, alright? And his agility is also a little bit low. Just kind of feel a little bit clunky. Not as bad as Drogba when I use him, but you can still feel a little bit of the inertia here and there, okay? Overall, I would rate him a 7 out of 10. He is a fairly average player, so like not fantastic, but not very bad as well. So somewhere in the middle. And because he's got too many weaknesses and really nothing that stands out, to be honest. Like even Samuel Eto'o, I got it correct this time, right? Samuel Eto'o, he has like a selling point, which is he's super quick. And then you've got other strikers who've got selling points, but he doesn't really have a selling point because he's like jack of all trades, alright? Is he worth it? I would say no. Because if you compare his +3 stats and Pavlyuchenko 08E +5, both of them the price is about comparable. It's about 400 million, I would say, plus minus. But Pavlyuchenko's stat is so much better, and he's also taller and has a tanker trait. Okay, so if you want to go for Lewandowski and if you have the money, I would suggest you go for a +5 Pavlyuchenko rather than a +3 Lewandowski. Alright, and that is all actually for this review video. I hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys have been enjoying your Chinese New Year. Had a lot of fun, eat a lot of good food, alright, and it's now back to start working soon. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you think this is helpful. And I'll see you next time.